Right, that's running. Hey up, YouTubers. I'm just showing you a little video on my new waistcoat. Now, this is not a new waistcoat. I've had this one for quite a few years. I've just chucked it on because I'm going to show you quite a few. Although this one fits, you see, I detest a waistcoat which is up showing you your shirt front and back. It's usually at the back. But this one fits okay. It's a little bit tight on me now. It used to fit absolutely perfectly. And by the way, there won't be any editing done on this particular video. But that was one I had made originally. This one, I'm sure I've got quite a few waistcoats. This is probably an example of one which doesn't fit correctly. It's too small for me. It is quite long. You can see it's very tight. I wouldn't be able to fasten this. And show you at the back. It did have the length. This was purchased from with a suit, and they made that one a little bit longer for me. It was never long enough, I might hasten to add. And then we come on to this one. Again, this one's gone too small for me. I don't know how long I've had it. Too long, too many years. It's quite nicely fitting. Length's alright. It's a bit tight here, so it's no good for me. And it only just sort of barely fits around the back. I haven't worn that one for about 8 years. Now then, I'm moving on to this one. I found out about this woman, which I'm going to tell you about. But this is the first waistcoat she made for me. And it still fits perfectly. I've had this 7 years. It was worn daily for 5 years. I had 2 of them made. It's extra long, as you can see. Nice and long at the front, which is how a waistcoat should fit. I could button it up. I could still wear it. But as I say, I've had it for quite a while, so we'll get rid of that one. She made me 2 of them. Now then, because I'm a bus driver, I like to wear a waistcoat. It just tidies you off. Now I'm going to show you these which I had made for me. Nice collar on it there. Extra long again, of course. And I had 2 of these made earlier this year. I think it was in January. So it fits perfectly for me. You might think it's a bit big, but that's how I like them. I'm sitting in a cab for 8 to 10 hours a day. There's a bit of room in it. I'm not uncomfortable. It will fasten up perfectly. Got something in the pocket there. I know what it is. So we'll get rid of that one. This one was purchased at the same time. You might see it a bit better on this one. Nice collar on it. Exactly the same size as that black one. Only this one is a red one. Again, plenty of room in it, which is what I like. Now then, I used to drive a red coach, a bus, a coach, and hence I wore this red waistcoat. And they also had a black coach, and hence when I drove that, I wore the black waistcoat. But anyway, I no longer work for that company. I've gone back to my original company. And I decided I wanted 2 waistcoats made. Now these are in the company colours. If you can see, nice collar on it. This is navy blue. It's a very dark navy blue. It had me fooled actually as to whether it was black. But there you are. It only came yesterday in the post. And I've not had time to iron this and press it yet. So if it looks a little bit crumply, then that's down to me. Not intended to look like that. As I say, it's been sort of scrunched up while it's been in transit. But there you are. This is my new waistcoat. Couple of collars. Couple of nice deep pockets. I could lose my hands in there. And just to finish off a waistcoat, for me personally, I don't know about anybody else, I like to wear a watch chain. Little fob dangly, but that again, that's my choice. Fits absolutely first class. Nice long length in it all the way around. Just how I like it. Plenty of room in it. I can wear this for 8, 9, 10 hours a day plus, no problem. Plenty of room in it. As you see, I can lift my arms up. The waistcoat is not riding up my stomach. So, if you like waistcoats, these are as cheap as chips actually. Make you want to suit you whatever colour you want. I don't make them. I'm going to tell you about Janet as does. I'm going to put her information up on the back of this particular waistcoat, and if you want to get in touch with her and discuss a waistcoat, that's entirely up to you. But I'm very, very pleased with them. Actually, what she charges for a waistcoat, they're far cheaper than what you could buy on the high street. As I say, they're very, very reasonable. I'm going to bring this into the camera, and hopefully you can see exactly. Let me get it in even closer. You can see exactly. I'm moving about on there, but it will sort of refocus, hopefully. But I'm going to put a link up with some contact information at the bottom of the, well, where the information goes on YouTube. Quite sure you're more familiar with it than I am. But there you are. Oh, the tie I'm wearing actually, it's not for the present company I'm working with. And the other thing I want to show you, which didn't slip my mind, I actually had an extra buttonhole made in this particular one to take this pocket watch chain. So there's the button. Extra, there's no button behind it, you see. Extra buttonhole. And then, so that's entirely independent from the rest, an extra buttonhole. Most important for me. All the other waistcoats I've showed you, none of them have an extra button, by the way. But this particular one, I had 2 of these made. This one's got a navy blue, dark navy blue back. The other one has got a stone coloured back, quite light. But again, that's my choice. So there you are. If you want a waistcoat that actually fits, if you're involved in some organisation, I'm pretty sure it's Janet. If you speak to her, she can accommodate you if you all need to have the same waistcoat, and it makes you look more official actually. Some club organisation, if you need waistcoats, I'm sure, quite sure she'll help you out in any way she can. Very, very nice lady. Of course, I've never met her. She's about 250 miles from my location, but she's never ever failed to please me yet. Anything as I've required, nothing is too much trouble for her, and they're very, very reasonably priced. Now, this is not a promotional video for Janet by any means. This is just a quick video as a thank you to her. And if you're a waistcoat man like I am, I detest to see these waistcoats which are up somebody's belly. Useless having them on. If you're going to wear a waistcoat, wear a correctly fitting one. And of course, the best example of that is the snooker players. You always see a snooker player. You never see a snooker player's shirt on show. Only when they're extremely stretched over the table. So, if you want a nice fitting waistcoat, get in touch with Janet. Okay, YouTubers, have fun. Oh, today actually is the 14th of May before I do disappear. Yesterday, of course, being Black Friday, it's an absolutely glorious day out there, sunshine. And I've put that in for my future reference. If I watch this later on in life, oh yeah, that's Saturday. It was absolutely gorgeous. But the truth of it is, it's a bit too hot for me out there. So I'm indoors, in a spare room here. I've got another room next to this. which we use as the main living room. This is just a sort of storage room more than anything. Might sound a bit echoey. As I say, there's not a lot of stuff in here. Okay, have fun, make the contact, and if you do decide to have one made, I'm pretty sure you'll be as pleased with that as I am with all these waistcoats as Janet's made for me. Okay, all the best.